Hello everyone, welcome in my new video. Lastly, I built this model and I thought that I will make some post-build review. This is 1/35 scale Takom Vk.100.01 kit number 2187. As you see, it's quite large and very original with two turret. It's very ugly, so I thought I must build it and have it in my collection. I will tell you a few words about how this kit comes together, what upgrades I have done here. Maybe someone of you are wondering about build this kit, and I hope my video will be helpful for you. Let's start from the tracks. As you see, they are coming as one piece rubber tracks. They are quite large, but the details are really okay. Here you can see the inner side. There are no any pin marks or any other issues. One track comes from two pieces because it's very long. They are joined by the steel pin that allows you to join two halves together. It's very good that you haven't to glue it. The connection between two parts are sturdy and they will look alright on the kit. Only small section of tracks will be visible, so the rubber tracks are okay in my opinion. Now let's take a closer look to the turrets. As you see, I enhance the steel texture. I used a Tamiya putty and stippled it onto the surface, and then I use sandpaper to smoothen them out, and it looks more convincing than bare plastic in my opinion. I also added the new weld bits just for some additional optical illusion of the heavy metal and weight of this construction. The construction of the turret was pretty basic because there are no any small details. Of course, there are no any interior parts, so I closed the hatches onto the cupola. Both guns are movable. The main gun barrel comes in two halves, but it is possible to glue it without any visible connection joining points. I just use sandpaper to remove the connection mark. And the muzzle brake comes in two parts also. This one is one slide molded part, and the lid on the top is the other part. Besides this, I added the flame cutting marks onto the gun mantlet, and that's all. Beside this, I built it out of the box. And now let's check out the hull. As you see, it's pretty large. I also enhanced the steel texture here, made weld bits. Of course, models straight from the box have some plastic molded weld bits, but they are a little bit flat, so I removed them and made my own. I also added the flame cutting marks and replaced the plastic ladder steps, made my own from copper wire, because the plastic ones are a little bit thick and they could be easily damaged during the painting process. The front plate with some nice lights. They have nicely detailed electric wires that comes from the box. The periscope covers solid plastic periscopes. Unfortunately, we don't have any clear parts in the box. We have only 3 PE parts: the cutting flames and the weld bits on the rear plate, with some fuel tanks for spare fuel. It also comes for 2 parts, but some delicate sanding did the job, so the connection point is almost invisible. As you see, the model is not very detailed. Of course, in the kit we can find some engineering tools like shovels, axes and hammers, but I decided to not place them on the model, so I need to shave off some mounting brackets and use putty to hide the marks. I like how it looks without any engineering tools or the towing lines, because in my opinion this tank will be too heavy for any vehicle that could be tow this tank. And let's check the suspension. It's pretty easy to build because it's Porsche suspension, Porsche buggies. It's movable, of course. It works pretty easily. It's a little bit wobble, and if you want to make it workable, you need to carefully apply glue and pay attention not to cement them solid in one place. I painted them black before I joined the whole hull together, because there are no any access on this stage of build. Some hatches on the belly of the tank are also nicely reproduced. In conclusion, I can say that the build was pretty straightforward without any fitting issues. The model is easy to build because it don't have any small details, and I think it's very interesting because I haven't seen any model with two turrets before. What's more, I made some improvements, but there are not obligatory. Kit from the box also looks alright, but the flat, heavy and thick plates are pretty cool occasion to train some new techniques, and it was the reason to build it, because I want to try some my own whale bits, and also the making casting or steel textures. And if you are interested to build this tank, I think it is pretty good. And what's more, thank you for watching, and see you in my next videos.